Hello everyone. So today we are going to see the lead code POD and the problem is grumpy bookstore owner. The problem statement says that there is a bookstore owner that has a store open for n minutes. Every minute some number of customer enters the store. You are given an integer customer of length n where customer of I is the number of customer that enters the store at the start of ith minute and all the customers leave after the end of the minute. On some minutes, the bookstore owner is grumpy. You are given a binary array grumpy where grumpy of I is 1 if grumpy owner is grumpy during ith minute and 0 if the owner is not grumpy. When the bookstore owner is grumpy, the customer of that minute are not satisfied, otherwise, they are satisfied. The bookstore owner knows a secret technique to keep themselves not grumpy for minutes of consecutive minutes, but can only use it once. So we have to return the maximum number of customer that can be satisfied throughout the day. So okay, this was the problem statement given. Okay, so now we are going to see the examples. The first example here given as customer and customer dot length is n, where n is number of minutes the store is open, and grumpy is the array in which it is given that in which minute the bookstore owner is grumpy or not grumpy, and the minutes variable represents the consecutive number of minutes for which the bookstore owner can tolerate the grumpiness, means he can't be grumpy for those consecutive number of minutes. So here we have to take care for the uh, values where grumpy value is 1, because at the position where the bookstore owner is not grumpy, on those minutes the customers will be satisfied definitely, because the grumpiness is not there. But we have to take care of the part where we can make the bookstore owner not grumpy for m consecutive number of minutes, where m is the number of minutes given here. So let's suppose if we are taking last 3 minutes and we check for the grumpiness. So the last value is grumpy and the third last value is also grumpiness. So here we can add 5 and 1, where the bookstore owner cannot be grumpy, and all the values where the 0 is there, those values also will be counted. So that's how the maximum number of customer can be satisfied in this example are 111,175. So here these ones are coming from this one, then this one is also got satisfied because at that position the grumpy value was 0, and this one is also g- get included, and after that this is included when we are taking the window of 3 minutes, and after that 5 is also included when we are taking the window of 3 minutes. So that's how this is going to be 16. And yeah, this was the first example. When we are coming to the second example, we see that grumpy of 0 is 0, so we need not to care about the grumpiness. We directly go to add all the values in the number of satisfied customers. So here the value is directly 1. So let's go for the constraints given. So constraints here n is the number of customer length and the grumpy dot length also, and the minutes variable can vary from 1 to 2 into 10 to the power 4, and minutes should be lesser than n. And here the customer value should vary between 0 to 1000, and grumpy should be 0 or 1 because it is given that it is a binary array. So yeah, This was the problem statement and its analysis. Let's go for the code. So basically, first we are going to solve this with brute force approach, and after that we are going with the optimal one. So for solving this, we just need double for loop, and we are going to traverse in a double for loop, and we will check if the window size satisfying the number of customer and not satisfying, and we are going to check for each window the maximum value it is given. So yeah, let's go for the code. N is the customer's length, and we are going to traverse inside the uh, customer array. If the grumpy of I is 0, then we are directly add this inside satisfied number of customers. So yeah, we are going to traverse inside the grumpy array, but we have to take care that it should not exceed the limit. So it should be less than or equal to minutes. And then we are going to traverse j from I to I plus minutes. We are going to add this, uh, we are going to keep track of one variable which should be initially 0 here, and inside this window we are going to keep if the value of customer if the grumpy is 1, because we are traversing in the window size, and then we will check whether the temporary value is giving the maximum one or not. If it is giving maximum, then we are going to update the maximum value, and now we are going to return the satisfied number of customer plus the maximum customer which satisfied within the window. Okay, we have to initialize the max value as 0 with the minimum one. Yeah. So it got accepted for these two test cases. Let's submit it and see if there is any test case which cannot be accepted. It got accepted, but time complexity is way higher because we are using double for loop here, and the time complexity here is big O of n square. So we will try to minimize the time complexity, and yeah, for Ma- for minimizing the time complexity, we should think for the optimal approach. And if we see that we have to traverse from I to I plus 1 minute, and each and every time we are just starting with, we are just increasing I, and from there j is taking I value, and again it is traversing inside that. So the values, some of the values are already uh, taken care, but we are just losing one value which was the last uh, I value, but we have already calculated other than the I plus 1 values inside I when we are doing I plus 1 minutes. So here we have to take care that we should traverse inside the customer array, but we have to take care of the window size. So here we will take window, and each and every time we are going to, yes, now let's keep the temp value outside this, and if grumpy of I is equal to 1, then we are going to add that value inside temp, and we will increase the window size. If window size is equal to the number of minutes, then we are going to make the window size as 0, and we are going to increment the j value. And here we have to take care of the last visited uh, point, last visited position as a 0, and here it should be incremented one by one if the uh, window size is approached. And certainly we have to make the, before incrementing the j value, we are going to decrement the temp value by, if grumpy of j is equal to 1, then we are going to decrement the value of temp by customer of j. It is customer, so let's run it. Here it is taking, it is not satisfying the test cases. Let's analyze it and try to solve it. What if this max value should be here only? Okay, the max value should be taken care when we are reaching the window size is equal to the number of minutes. Then only we are going to get the maximum value inside. Then only we are going to take care of the temporary and the max value. The window should not be here 0. Instead, it should be decremented by 1, because we are just losing one window, and we are going to add another window in the next iteration. That's why we are just decrementing the window size here. Yeah, these two test cases got accepted. Let's submit it and see. It got accepted, and it is beating 91% of the total solutions submitted here. So let's analyze the time complexity. So here, instead of using double for loop, we are just using window, and we are sliding the window by one, and when we are reaching number of minutes is equal to window size, then we are decrementing the window. And also we are taking care, if the maximum value is less than or less than the temporary value which is included now. And after that we are going to remove the addition inside the temporary value, which was the last value visited in from the customer's data. And if it is 1, then we are going to subtract that from temporary variable, and we are going to increment the j position as well. That's why it is just taking big of n time complexity, while the space complexity is just big of 1, because we are not taking any data structure to store the variables. So this was the time complexity of big O of n, and the space complexity is big O of 1. And yeah, this was the solution. Thank you.